Today, we're diving into everything we know about Roxey, Bluey's future child, and the mind-blowing details that reveal who the father might be.
We can walk. Yeah, we're cave dogs. And I'm your cave teenager.
What Bluey's life becomes, and the secret family traditions that continue into the next generation. Stay with me, because the final reveal connects everything in a way that will make you see the entire Bluey series differently.
Lots of food. My name isn't Bingo. It's,
Let's start with the incredible moment when Roxey was first revealed to Bluey fans worldwide. In the season finale episode Surprise, we begin with what seems like a typical Bluey adventure, the Healer family playing their usual imaginative games. Throughout the episode, young Bluey and Bingo take turns hiding and surprising their parents with toy foam blasters, bringing joy and laughter to the household. But the real magic happens in the final scene when the show makes an unexpected jump year into the future. The familiar Healer house looks mostly the same, but observant viewers notice subtle changes. Pictures are different, and the technology has advanced slightly. Then, adult Bluey appears at the door. This grown-up version of your favorite blue dog is taller with a slightly deeper voice, visiting her parents who have visibly aged. Chili's fur now shows touches of gray, and Bandit moves a bit more slowly. As Bluey and Chili head into the backyard to catch up, the doorbell rings. When Bandit answers, he finds no one there at first, but this is a setup we've seen before. Suddenly, a small purple-blue cattle dog puppy emerges from hiding, armed with a modernized version of the same foam blaster Bluey used earlier in the episode. The setup, the hiding spot, the toy, they all mirror exactly what young Bluey was doing just moments before in screen time, but years ago in the timeline. Looking closely at Roxey gives us fascinating insights into Bluey's future and potential relationships. This little pup has a distinctive appearance that tells us a lot about their lineage in the Healer family. While maintaining the cattle dog heritage with characteristic spots, Roxey has a unique color scheme that's different from any Healer we've seen before. Predominantly blue, like Bluey, but with striking shades of purple mixed in. This color blending is incredibly significant because it creates a visual connection between Bluey's bright blue fur and the darker fur we've seen in other characters. Animation choices in Bluey are always deliberate, and this purple tint suggests genetic influence from Roxey's father, providing our first major clue about who Bluey might end up with. Roxey's body shape resembles young Bluey's proportions, with the same playful stance we've come to love. The pup's ears are slightly folded, similar to how Sox's ears appeared when she was younger, suggesting Roxey is still quite young, probably around 4 to 5 years old, similar to Bluey's age in the main timeline. While the show hasn't explicitly revealed who Roxey's father is, there are compelling hints throughout the series pointing to one character in particular, Mackenzie, the border collie who has been Bluey's friend since childhood. The evidence for this connection goes beyond casual fan speculation and is built into multiple episodes across all seasons. Throughout the series, Mackenzie and Bluey have shared several meaningful moments that suggest a deep connection that could eventually blossom into romance. In the episode Barky Boats, Witten directly predicts that Bluey and Mackenzie will get married someday because of their habit of talking over each other. This might initially seem just like a funny comment, but the episode deliberately draws parallels between Bluey and Mackenzie's relationship and the older students Mia and Captain, who clearly have romantic feelings for each other. The bond between Bluey and Mackenzie develops even further in The Creek, an episode that provides some of the strongest evidence for their future relationship. In this adventure, Mackenzie spends the day with the Healers, with Bandit serving as his babysitter. The group plays at the park until Mackenzie convinces them to explore the creek, a natural area that initially frightens Bluey. What happens next is crucial to understanding their relationship. Mackenzie helps Bluey overcome her fears of the large jumps, bugs, and water, showing patience and encouragement. The episode concludes with a telling moment: Bluey and Mackenzie walking home with their arms thrown over one another, a physical representation of their growing closeness. This scene demonstrates how they complement each other perfectly. Mackenzie's confidence and adventurous spirit balance Bluey's initial hesitation, while Bluey brings joy and enthusiasm to Mackenzie's more serious approach. Based on the glimpse we see in Surprise, we can piece together fascinating details about Bluey's life journey before Roxey was born. After graduating from school, it appears Bluey followed a path that combined her love of adventure, just as we see Bluey borrowing books from her cousin Muffin and camping, and frequently visiting the library. Her love of reading and learning likely influenced her career choice. Many fans speculate that adult Bluey becomes a teacher at the same school where she studied, perhaps taking over Calypso's position after the wise educator retires. This career would allow Bluey to pass on the same values of imaginative play and emotional learning that shaped her own childhood. As for her personal life, after completing her education, Bluey likely moved out of her parents' house but stayed in the same city. This would explain how easily she visits Bandit and Chili with Roxey, maintaining those close family bonds while establishing her own independent life. During this time, Bluey would have reconnected with Mackenzie, whose psychology background would complement Bluey's teaching career perfectly. Bluey would understand the importance of emotional development in children, creating a strong foundation for their relationship. Based on the brief glimpse we get in Surprise, Roxey clearly inherits Bluey's playful and mischievous spirit. The way Roxey hides and waits to surprise Bandit shows the same knack for games and imagination that defined Bluey's childhood. Armed with the updated toy blaster and ready to ambush Bandit, Roxey demonstrates that the Healer family's tradition of energetic, imaginative games continues into the next generation. But there's likely more to Roxey than just being a carbon copy of Bluey. If Mackenzie is indeed the father, Roxey might have inherited some of his more thoughtful, cautious traits as well. This would create a fascinating balance in Roxey's personality: the creative energy of Bluey combined with the more measured approach of Mackenzie. We can imagine Roxey's playstyle as a blend of both parents, sometimes running wild with elaborate make-believe scenarios like Bluey, and other times showing moments of quiet reflection like Mackenzie. Roxey might enjoy both boisterous games of keepy-uppy and thoughtful explorations of nature, like those in the creek. One of the most heartwarming aspects of Rocky's appearance is how it shows family traditions continuing across generations. The surprise game that Roxey plays with Bandit isn't just any game. It's the exact same activity that Bluey enjoyed throughout the surprise episode. This continuity reveals that Bluey has passed down not just the concept of imaginative play, but specific games that were meaningful in her own childhood. As a mother, Bluey has clearly embraced the parenting philosophy she grew up with, that playing with your children is never a waste of time. Like Bandit did with her, we can imagine adult Bluey fully participating in Roxey's games, helping to develop creativity and emotional intelligence through play. When Roxey surprises Bandit, we can see that Bluey has brought her child to visit the grandparents, showing that family connections remain important to her. This suggests that Roxey likely has a close relationship, not just with Bluey, but with her extended Healer family as well. Based on what we know about the Bluey universe, we can make some fascinating predictions about Roxey's social circle. It's likely that Roxey attends the same school as Bluey and Bingo did, creating another connection between the generations. By the time Roxey is school-aged, Calypso would probably be retired, but her legacy might continue through a new teacher who shares the same patience and wisdom, perhaps even Calypso's daughter. At school, Roxey would make friends with the children of Bluey and Bingo's childhood friends, creating the next generation of playmates. We can imagine energetic light brown terrier pups who would be the children of the original terrier triplets. Since the terrier brothers were always close and did everything together, It makes sense that their children would attend the same school and become friends with Roxey. Another potential friend would be a brown and beige Australian Kelpie puppy, perhaps the daughter of Rusty and Indy, who always had a special connection during their school days. This puppy, who fans have nicknamed Candy, would share her parents' love for imaginative play and nature. What do you think we'll see in future episodes? Let us know in the comments section below. And if you loved uncovering these Bluey secrets, be sure to watch our video about 8 secret Bluey episode hints you totally missed for more hidden details from the show.